They thought they could patch me. They thought that they could patch me. I'm the greatest post scorer in this game, and they thought they could patch me. They might have tried to patch my 7'3" post scorer, but what if I made a 7'1" post scorer? They never thought about that, did they? This Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Victor Wembanyama hybrid post scorer build is the greatest post scorer build in NBA 2K history. This build can mash down low like a normal post scorer. It can shoot from limitless range like it's Victor Wembanyama, and it can speed boost and get insane dunks in NBA 2K24. I haven't seen a build this overpowered all year in 2K24, and I think it's about time for post scorers to take back over. Now with this video, I am going to show you guys some insane gameplay on this build while showing you guys the build. But before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and let's go ahead and get into it. Now, when I say that this 7'1" post score build is one of a kind, I truly mean it. It is not like any other post score build in this game, and I can absolutely guarantee that to you. As you can see with all the gameplay in the background, you can mash down low. You can back defenders down, go for a drop step, go for any sort of thing in the post, go for a post fade, a post hook, a post hop shot, and this build is absolutely broken. But the rarest thing about this build is that you can get contact dunks at 7'1" on a post scorer build. That's unheard of in this game. And as you can see on the finishing attributes, an 85 close shot and a 70 driving layup are going to make your layup game insane in the post. Whether you're going off a drop step, just driving off a double tap RT, or doing anything to try to get yourself open in the paint, the 70 driving layup combined with the 85 close shot is going to be your best friend. Having fast twitch on silver and gold masher is going to be a game breaker on this build, because if you're playing somebody that is smaller than you and you post up and then you go for a pump fake in the post, there is no shot that they will be able to stop you. If you have gold masher and silver fast twitch, all you have to do is wait for them to jump, and every single time you'll get a standing contact dunk, a standing layup, or just a normal close shot. All these badges combined together along with gold dream shake and Hall of Fame pro touch, and you are going to be unstoppable, especially since almost every single person that you play is going to be smaller than you. Now moving on to the driving dunk, you have an 87 driving dunk. You're able to get like Giannis type dunks, and that's why I call this build like a Giannis hybrid type of build, because if you're seeing the way that I'm dunking in all of these clips, it's not like any other post scorer that you've ever seen. This is better than the shot creating post scorers from NBA 2K19, the two-way post scorers, the pure post scores, better than any other post score in NBA 2K history. You guys are going to see it later down the line when we get to the ball handle and the physicals, but this is one of the fastest post score builds of all time as well. And having an 87 driving dunk while being shifty, being able to do the double tap to RT to go to the basket, you are literally unguardable. If you run to the paint, you can dunk meter, go for a hop step, a timing dunk, go for a flashy dunk, or trigger a dunk for either of your hands, and that's a rarity on the one score. And now we're going to move to the standing dunk. I know it's only an 81, and it would be really nice to get it higher, but I get a lot of standing dunks just because I'm 7'1" on this build, and an 81 standing dunk feels like a 90. So trust me, go with the 81 standing dunk. The badges do look tempting, but I promise you, just go with the 81 standing dunk and you're going to get a lot of them in this game. Now, the greatest thing about this build is the 92 post control. Make sure to bring it to at least a 92, because if you bring it to 92, not only are you going to get drop stepper on gold, you will also get gold unpluckable and gold hook specialist, and all these badges combined together make you unguardable in NBA 2K24. Having gold drop stepper makes your back down so much better. You're only gonna have bronze back down punisher, but if you can get in a semi good position and then go for a drop step in the post, there's no shot that you're gonna get blocked or anything. And then gold unpluckable, you barely get ripped on this build. Now, one of the most underrated aspects about this build is the fact that it can actually shoot. I know a lot of post scorers can only shoot mid ranges or just not shoot at all, but that's not the case with this build. Like I said in the intro, I like to consider this a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Victor Wembanyama combination, and you're gonna be able to shoot a lot. You have a 79 mid-range and a 74 three-pointer. Both of these combined together are going to make you borderline unguardable as well, because you can finish in the post, you can shoot it from deep, you can shoot it in the mid-range and do post hop shots, post fades, and use gold post fade phenom, while also being a menace on the 2s court and 3s court as well. This build is fast enough to play 1s, 2s, 3s, and 5s in this game. So you have silver catch and shoot, silver green machine, silver guard up, and silver open looks. So you can play this build as a popper, you can play it as a dribbler, you can play it as anything that you want to in NBA 2K24. And that is what's so good about this post score build, is that it is so versatile and you can play so many different play styles depending on how you like to play. Now for the playmaking, this is really important. Make sure you have a 70 pass accuracy. If you only want to play the 1 score, go ahead and drop this down, but I like to play in every single game mode on this build, so I have it at a 70 so I can actually make passes out of the post to my teammate, especially on the 2s court. Because you might be thinking like you can win anything in a one-on-one situation, but what if you get doubled? You're not going to be able to make the pass out unless you have a 70 plus pass accuracy, and in this case you do. Now a 53 ball handle, this is only to make sure that you don't get plucked. You have gold unpluggable from the 92 post control, so having this right here at a 53 is just going to boost your ball handling abilities. And then a 58 speed with ball, but the way that I play, I take people off the dribble all the time. I do the double R2 tap and it is actually overpowered. I go for it a lot, I get insane dunks out of it, I do it to bring me to the post and get insane post hooks and post hop shots and drop steps, and it is one of the most important attributes on this build. As you can see on the defense, you have a 72 interior and a 67 perimeter, which means that you can guard small guards as well. And then obviously the 72 interior is kind of low, but you can guard centers as well. If you have semi-good stick skill, your 7'11" wingspan is going to carry you on this build. Then you have a 60 steal, nothing crazy, enough to get steals in passing lanes and 5s, so a 60 steal is perfectly fine. An 87 block is going to be huge. You're going to get silver anchor, silver chase down, and gold pogo stick, and because you're so fast and have a max wingspan, you are going to get an insane amount of chase down blocks in this game. Now the rebounding is kind of weird. Feel free to upgrade your O board instead of your D board, but I get enough of offensive rebounds just off of my positioning alone in this game with my gold rebound chaser and silver box out beast that it is not that important for this to be higher than my defensive rebounds. But a defensive rebound at 92 is absolutely carrying you, getting you the gold rebound chaser badge. And I've been talking about it all video. You guys know by now that this build is so fast and so versatile. You can switch on multiple defenders, you can attack people offensively, and this build is just an overall menace. And that is going to be carried by your 67 speed on a 7'1". That combined with a 52 acceleration is going to help you drive to the basket and get these Giannis type animations. Now for the rest of the physicals, these are kind of self-explanatory. I've maxed out the strength. Now the vertical at a 75 is going to allow you to get these Giannis type dunk animations that I've been stressing the whole video, along with helping your posterizer, chase down artist, aerial wizard, pogo stick, and rise up badges. And then obviously a 99 stamina is going to help you on the 1v1 court. You never want to lose stamina and shrink in your green window, so this is exactly why we have it. Now the animations that I use for dribbling is literally just everything on normal. You can't get a lot of options, so everything's on normal. But the big things, my dribble pull-up is Dirk Nowitzki, my spin jumper is Kevin Durant, hop jumper is Nikola Jokic, and I highly recommend that you guys try this out. It gives you a one-legged fade animation and it creates so much space. Once you learn the timing, it's literally super hard to guard. Post fade Kobe Bryant been the best post fade in the game for years. Post hook Joel Embiid, I don't think I really need to go into explanation about this. This has been the best post hook in the game since 2K21, and nothing is going to change that. Then you have post hop shot Kobe Bryant, been using this since 2K22, highly recommend it. In motion style, this is entirely up to you, but I use Kevin Durant on every single build. Now I know if I don't show you guys my jump shot, you guys are going to kill me. So as you can see, I use Nemanja Bjelica base or Bielitsa, I don't know, man. And then Franz Wagner release 1. And as you can see, there is no release 2. It's literally just the Bielitsa base with Franz Wagner release 1 on 4x4 speed with a 100 to 0% blending mode. And that's basically it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. This is one of the craziest builds that I've ever made in NBA 2K history. And let me know if you guys like this build a lot. If you guys tried this build and actually make it, come back to the video and let me know what you guys think of it after playing on the 1s court. I have not had this much fun in 2K since NBA 2K20. So I promise you, this build will change your NBA 2K24 experience, and especially if you're not a great shooter in this game, which I know a lot of you guys aren't, trust me, this is the way to go. But yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and hey, bruh, I'm out.